The crystalline command center of the Zephyrian Galactic Empire hummed with nervous energy as Fleet Admiral Kextar studied the holographic display before him. The blue-white projection showed Earth's orbital defenses, a modest collection of space stations and patrol craft that had managed to hold off 3 successive invasion waves. Impossible, Kextar muttered, his 4 eyes narrowing. A primitive species that achieved spaceflight mere centuries ago should not possess such tactical prowess. Commander Nehal Chen floated in zero gravity aboard the human defense platform, defiance, her dark hair drifting as she monitored the approaching alien fleet. Through the viewport she could see the massive Zephyrian dreadnoughts, each one the size of a small city, advancing in perfect formation. Captain Adnan, we're detecting energy signatures consistent with planet-killer weapons, she reported through the comm system. They're not here to conquer this time. They want to glass the entire planet. Captain Adnan Malik's voice crackled through the speakers from the command ship Resilience. Understood, Commander. All defense platforms. Maintain defensive positions. Make them think this is all we have. The irony wasn't lost on either of them. The aliens had studied human history extensively, noting humanity's tendency toward small, scrappy underdog victories. They expected resistance, but they believed they had calculated the full extent of human military capability based on the forces that had repelled their previous attacks. They were catastrophically wrong. Sir, Intelligence Officer Vexinen approached Admiral Kextar's command throne. Our scouts confirm the humans have deployed the same defensive grid as before. Approximately 200 combat vessels, 47 defense platforms, and 3 orbital shipyards. Our fleet of 15,000 ships should overwhelm them within the hour. Kextar's mandibles clicked in satisfaction. The humans showed remarkable tenacity in our previous encounters, but they cannot match the might of the Galactic Empire indefinitely. Begin the final assault. Nehal watched the alien armada advance, her fingers dancing across her control panel. Hidden deep within asteroid fields, cloaked behind Jupiter's moons, and stationed throughout the outer solar system, the true strength of humanity's military waited in silence. The decoy battle had been Earth's greatest gambit. For 3 invasions, they had used only a fraction of their forces, allowing the aliens to study human tactics while carefully concealing their true capabilities. Every engagement had been calculated, every retreat planned, every victory measured to suggest humanity was fighting at maximum capacity. Adnan to all hidden fleets, the captain's voice was steady despite the magnitude of what they were about to unleash. Operation Revelation is a go. Show them what humanity is really capable of. The first phase began as expected. Zephyrian, plasma cannons lit up the void, and human defenders responded with kinetic railgun fire and torpedo spreads. To Admiral Kextar, it looked like a desperate last stand, exactly what humanity wanted him to see. But then something impossible happened. Admiral! Sensor operator Kilvin's voice was high with panic. I'm detecting massive energy signatures throughout the system. Thousands of vessels are decloaking. The holographic display exploded with new contacts. From behind Mars emerged the 5th human fleet, 800 ships strong. The asteroid belt suddenly revealed itself to be heavily fortified with military installations and another 1,200 vessels. Beyond Neptune, the 12th Deep Space Fleet materialized. 2,000 ships that had been running silent for months. By the void, Kextar whispered as more and more human forces revealed themselves. The outer planet's moons housed massive shipyards that had been concealed beneath artificial surfaces. Entire fleets had been hiding in the emptiness between star systems, waiting for this moment. Nehal couldn't help but smile as she watched the alien fleet's formation falter. Adnan, the Zephyrians are trying to retreat, but we've got them surrounded. Admiral Thompson's 7th Fleet just emerged from behind Jupiter. They're boxed in. Good, Adnan replied. Time to send a message to the rest of the galaxy. What followed wasn't a battle. It was a demonstration. The human fleet now revealed to number over 15,000 ships with technological capabilities far beyond what they had previously shown. Systematically dismantled the alien invasion force. Advanced AI-guided missiles that could phase through energy shields. Quantum torpedoes that existed in multiple dimensions simultaneously. and kinetic bombardment systems that could crack a moon in half. The aliens had prepared for a war against medieval knights and found themselves facing a dragon. Commander Nahal watched through her scope as Admiral Kextar's flagship, the mighty Dominion's Edge, limped away from the battlefield with a skeleton crew. The rest of the Zephyrian fleet was either destroyed, captured, or fleeing in terror. "Captain," she reported, "we're receiving communications from 17 different alien governments. They're asking for peace treaties." Adnan's laughter echoed through the comm system. "I imagine they are. For 3 invasions, they thought they were fighting Earth's entire military. Now they realize those were just our border guards having some target practice." The truth was even more staggering than the aliens knew. The fleets they had just witnessed represented only humanity's sole system defense force. Beyond Earth's borders, exploration fleets were busy establishing colonies and defensive positions throughout the galaxy. The real human military, the Deep Space Expeditionary Forces, hadn't even been called home for this engagement. As the last Zephyrian ship vanished into hyperspace, Nahal reflected on the beautiful simplicity of humanity's strategy. Let the enemy underestimate you. Let them think they know your capabilities and then show them that your desperate last stand was actually just a warm-up exercise. "All fleets return to concealment positions," Adnan ordered. "Let's see how long it takes the galaxy to realize they've been fighting our junior varsity team." In the depths of space, humanity's true armadas continued their silent expansion, while Earth's entire military resumed its peaceful patrol routes, waiting for the next species foolish enough to test humanity's resolve. The galaxy had learned an important lesson. Never assume you've seen everything humanity has to offer. They might just be getting started.